But anyway, hey, let's listen to some pretty music.
Empty bottle on the front step. Bad intentions all around. The voice of reason
Tear your soul apart. That's right. Fucking killer music right there. And before that was The Trespassers. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for being here for BYBO Radio. If you want your band's music featured, you know how to do it. It's right there on the screen. Email MP3s under 30 megabytes to outlawvideotv@gmail. If you have a music video that you have poured your heart into and you want us to share it with the world together with you, then email that. It just has to be under 200 megabytes and we can get that on. And for the record, my goal here is to turn BYBO radio into BYBO video. That's right. I can put together, hour, 2 hour video segments and then run them 24 hours on a loop on YouTube. So that's my goal, and I think it's achievable and achievable very quick. In the meantime, support our sponsors. Without these sponsors, we cannot bring you BYBO Radio. If you need reels, videos, shorts, graphics, or even your very own TV show, brand your enterprise with your very own TV show. Otherwise, I may be dead and in the gutter. At least my mind may be. Hell yeah. Get you some Raid right there. All right. So that's Raid. And that's Randy Roy. So shout out. And that's also thanks to the guys in Last of the Sane for bringing that up in the chats. See, you have the magic, you have the power. Wield it. All right. It's that time of the motherfucking week. Let me hear from you in the chat. Get it off your chest. Let's move it out the motherfucking way. This is for you, Killdozer, the Trespasser.
Sit back and hear a tale about a hard-working man, just trying to pay his bills.
See, it just all feels better now, doesn't it? It's just like taking a big stretch and taking a big deep breath and letting it all go. Whew. That's right. Come here for all your hot yoga shortcuts. BYBO Radio with Killdozer. All right, now we enter our sight unseen or ear unheard segment of BYBO Radio. Submitted is a new song called History Echoing. That's the name of the song. This is a Fort Worth band that has submitted this song. He says, here's a song from Fort Worth indie alt rock trio, The Traumatics. It's already enjoyed some local airplay, so hopefully you like it too. Well, hang around because I will tell you how much I like it as soon as I hear it. Because along with our audience here, this is going to be the first time. Everybody check the comments for a link to the Traumatics website while the song is playing. And then also, I want to hear from you in the comments. What do you think of the Traumatics and the song Heavy Echoing?
I want to tell you a story, but you're not ready to hear. The world you know is on screens that glow. You'll make the same mistakes I fear. It's not your enemy, it's not your friend. It's just history echoing over again. It's not your enemy, it's not your friend. It's just history echoing over again and again and again. I bet you know all the answers and where to cast all the blame. But when you meet the next generation, they'll point to you just the same. It's not your enemy, it's not your friend. It's just history echoing over again. It's not your enemy, it's not your friend. It's just history echoing over again and again and again. Would you see it if I put it on the internet? Would you read it if it scrolled right in front of your face? The world you're trying to shape, well, it might be different. But that doesn't mean it's a better place. I want to tell you my story, a lesson ready to learn. Would you take heed or make your own greed and just let the world burn? It's not your enemy, it's not your friend. It's just history echoing over again. It's not your enemy, it's not your friend. It's just history echoing over again and again and again and again and again.
Again and again and again. Let me hear from you in the chats. I want to know your reaction to History Echoing. by that band right there again. And so I am. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm excited about this next one. Yeah, next one. I've got one more. Do you want to hear some new music? Sight unseen, ear unheard. Let me give you a proper introduction, or give these lads a proper introduction, shall I say? East Texas Adrenaline are a metal punk rock and roll band hailing from the Lone Star State of Texas. Established in 2016, ETA has 3 albums, 5 EPs, and one 7-inch vinyl to their credit. They are often compared to such bands as MOD, Motorhead, and Misfits. Check them out for more adrenaline pumping action. All right, man. So that's it. We've actually got 5 songs from these bands. If I mean, from this band, if this song's good enough, shall we play another? I'm really excited about this submission. This is called "Get Out" from East Texas Adrenaline. All right. How about a fuck yeah for that right there? East Texas Adrenaline. Get out of my way. If you want to hear more, let me know now. I have 5 more songs. Have one downloaded already called Digital Toys. I will upload it and play it if you'll just ask me. Otherwise, I'm just going to play a couple of songs and get the fuck out of here. Exit stage left on a wonderful Wednesday night. Thankful all of our blow your brains out friends and haters. Um, this next song, man, my apologies to my good friends. I'm going to go ahead and change camera angles here. Where am I? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Sorry, world. Thank you for putting up with me. But from my heart to my friends, Josh Rains from the band Heart Check, Anthony LaRussa. Thank you, man. I've been really busy. Um, I saw that you had emailed me a song file, but I don't know, man. All I know to tell you is that I was just digging through to make sure I wasn't forgetting anyone because I know I am. So please accept my apology, world, not just my friends. Like, I love you guys. It means everything in the world to me to have your music to play. So I'm going to hit you up this week. I'm going to have Heart Check on as soon as they're available, next Wednesday or the next. Just as soon as they are available, we're going to schedule this band, this everybody, this world. The song is called Redacted. These are my friends, and they jam. The band is called Heart Check.
I think I'm sick of politics. Never shot, sickened by the politics. Money in the water. Fucking get me. I get the feeling that we're all just a mother. Take me out like I'm your prize. Take me where faith goes to die. Soul is a cavern filled with mostly stress. If you don't take your eye on me, we might put back to the test. Learning is hard when you're set in your ways. It's like how many times can we question the days? The bills, the crime, the pain. I'm ashamed to be an American. Where is an illusion that you are free? I
Free me